Good evening, everybody. This is another amazing week for the Elijah Sisters podcast, and we are so excited to have you here. Guess what? It is Friday. You made it. We made it. I don't know if you feel like us, but it's Friday. Jesus, it's been a week.
Made it through on the other side.
We made it. Hallelujah.
Jesus be a
So tonight we are just going to have a sister chat, and we're just going to let you be in on the conversation. We just want to recap this month and go over some things and just have a good time conversating and just enjoying each other and having a good time. So we hope that you enjoy the episode today. We had to do a little bit of a switch on our calendar schedule change, and look, that's the business. And so we're just going to enjoy the night. So we're going to jump right in and get into all that we have tonight. So let's go into the news, and we have some interesting things I found in the news that I just want to share with you guys. So did you know that RBG gets a stamp coming into next year?
All right.
Okay. I was so excited to see that. So the
U.S. should have had a stamp.
The U.S. Postal Service recently unveiled a new forever stamp featuring Ginsburg, citing her status as a passionate proponent of equal justice and an icon of American culture. The Ginsburg stamp will be released in 2023. I sure wish they'd just go ahead and do that thing. I don't even buy stamps, but I'm going to still get one just for her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It will be released 30 years after she was nominated to the Supreme Court by former President Bill Clinton. Ginsburg will be the first Supreme Court justice to get a solo stamp issue since 2003, when Thurgood Marshall was honored. They take too long to get this stuff handled.
Right.
But it gets done. Other new Postal Service stamps for 2023 will honor Toni Morrison, yay!
All right.
Who died in 2019, and Chief Standing Bear, who secured a legal victory in American Indians' fight for civil rights in the U.S. So we are making some progress. I guess I am going to have to make my way on down to the post office to get me a couple of stamps in 2023. How about you guys?
There's a couple here and there. I ain't bought no stamps in I don't know how long.
I remember when we were traveling, I used to buy, because I had so many pen pals, I would write so many people, I bought stamps constantly. And when I was looking this up, I thought, gosh, the last time I was really buying stamps was 25 cents.
Ooh. It ain't
They are
real
now.
No.
And I remember when they went up to 25 cents, and it was like, oh my gosh, they're a whole quarter. What I wouldn't give for those days now. So listen to this. This I thought was funny. So experts are saying that you should not bag your leaves this fall. All the years that Daddy had us bagging up those leaves, they are now saying that you should not bag your leaves because it is not good for the environment. They are saying that you should leave your leaves out and create a light mulch, kind of run the lawnmower over them and let them sit, not totally cover your lawn, but kind of let them get them up in little piles and create a mulch so that it's better for the environment. They say you should not bag them up, first because it keeps leaves out of the landfills. Every year, about 8 million tons of leaves end up there. I didn't realize that.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And second, because leaves help the grass. Leaves are full of nutrients, including nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. They also provide a habitat for insects, spiders, and slugs, and depending on where you live, possibly turtles, toads, and small mammals. That's probably a reason why I should
Really, you're not making me won't keep my leaves.
they are just saying, just consider not totally bagging up your leaves and helping the environment. Also, keeping them out there feeds your grass and then helps the little mammals, eat and all that stuff. So I thought, doggone it, all those years that I was a young person, we had to bag up all those leaves. We could have been politicking to information when I was younger. What if I can get my reparations on that?
I doubt it.
Nope, it's done. So in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, over the weekend, get this, they had one incident of a bear that climbed into a cabin and injured a man. In the exact same area, a bear climbed into someone's car. So they're having black bears are so used to people now that they are approaching people and their property and just entering homes and cars. Let me tell you something. Listen.
No, we're not.
If a bear enters my car, we just entered a mutual agreement that he now owns my car. We're
Really?
good.
Right.
This is your car. Here's the keys, then my license, registration, everything. What you need? Go ahead. What? No. No. I can't even imagine my reaction. I would not be okay.
The family that had the bear in their car said they come to the mountains every year and they've seen the bears afar off. This is the first year that the bears have been so comfortable that they have seen them near property and clearly got near their car. So in the Smoky Mountains, they're now giving people these warnings in areas where there's a high bear population. So this is information for all of you all that live near bears, because we do, of course.
Yeah, like when you said Smoky Mountains, so I was like, oh, okay, so yeah, I kind of have to be aware of it, but like not really.
So here's some tips in case a bear gets into your house or your car. So you want to write this down for all these bear sightings that you know that you have.
Let me get my pen.
Get your pen and your paper. So in case a bear gets into your house or your car, you want to make sure that you dispose of all garbage or food scraps and keep them in bear-proof garbage containers or take it with you. Do not feed wildlife. Feeding a bear guarantees its demise. Do not approach within 50 yards or any distance that disturbs a bear. Oh, that's one of my problems. I keep approaching them. I keep running up on them.
Like, not feeding them and not approaching them. Like, are those really warnings? Like, I don't. Where was that?
Using your common sense. Do not allow bears to approach you. I'm not sure.
Really?
Don't allow it.
And Chantilly, that's my problem. I keep letting them just come
Right.
upon
Really?
me.
They're like, do what you will.
Every time.
Have your way, bear. I'm not in control. What is? Okay.
You gotta stop letting them get so close to you. Then thinking you can do
that's my struggle. That's what it
Next
is.
time you just gotta be like ta 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 ta. Let a bear. Okay.
Never feed them. If a bear approaches you in the wild, it's probably trying to assess your presence. I'm there.
Again.
If you see a black bear from a distance, alter your route of travel. Return to where you came, or wait until excuse me. Here's the one.
My plan was always to just keep going straight at it.
Really? Like, oh, is that a black bear? One of the most vicious bears in existence? Let me just keep walking on up to the bear. Yeah, but alter my direction. It's a black bear. Okay. All right.
Either return the way you came or wait until it leaves the area. Just stand still. That's probably, I'm going to be honest, that's probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to just stand still. But we'll see.
About face that thing. We done. I'm out.
It says, or make your presence known by yelling and shouting at the bear in an attempt to scare it away.
Get out of here.
Okay.
See,
You're doing a lot. You're doing the most.
Y'all gonna make me say y'all that YouTube video about that lady telling that bear to stop attacking her kayak and she looked like a nut. Told them, get out of here, bear! Stop! Get off the canoe, bear! Bear! I was woman.
Is there a tip about just standing there and pee on yourself? Because that's probably what I'm going to do.
Announce you, make noise. You talking about draw attention? If the bear didn't see me already.
Here you go. Here's the one for you, Angelique. If approached by a bear, stand your ground, raise your arms to appear larger, yell and throw rocks or sticks until it leaves. Let's go back to stand there and pee on yourself.
Really? Yeah, my whole 5'5" self is gonna really terrify a bear. If I just raise my arms high enough and growl.
Stand your ground. No, he has the upper hand.
I'm in his house, thank you very much. I would stand my ground in his house.
That's like when you watch the first Jurassic Park and they say, stand still, don't make a noise. It's a big dinosaur. No.
If you don't move, he can't see you. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to see me because I'm running.
No. If bear want me to go, I'm going to go. You want me to leave? All right, thank you. Sorry for disturbing you. I'll be on my way.
Oh, it says never run from a black bear. This will often trigger its natural instinct to chase. And herein lies our problem.
So I'm supposed to draw its attention if it approaches me. But if that doesn't work, I'm not supposed to run. So then my option is just stand there and be like, I'm waiting to get mauled. At that point. Like, what are my other options? Because you can't even outrun a bear.
You're supposed to yell and raise your arms and try to look bigger and throw rocks and sticks and be aggressive.
This is that cheer.
Yeah, I'm dying. Go ahead and call my people and tell them I love them.
No. And this is not gonna, unless these bears travel from out the mountains, I'm not gonna be on their land, and don't have to come around this way. They want to be out in the mountains in the woods. I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't gonna bother you. Have fun.
When I call an Uber, they're gonna ask, man, why you have an Uber? Because he has my car. Hello.
The bear wanted my car, so I let the bear have my car.
I'm in your car. I mean, hello.
And the cabin, and the clothes, and the food. I mean, I don't know why we ask questions.
Lastly, it says, if a bear attacks, fight back aggressively and do not play dead. Use pepper spray, sticks, rocks, or anything you can find to defend yourself. If concerned or threatened, bears may slap the ground, pop their jaws, or huff as a warning. If you see these behaviors, you are too close, ma'am. Slowly back away while facing.
If my eyeballs can see a bear, I'm too close.
It says slowly back away while facing the bear at all times. Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay, let's see if bear slap the ground. My soul is leaving my body. That's how I get away. That's how I get away right there. Woo!
I'm supposed to fight a bear off.
A black bear. Aggressive. And be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Oh yeah, because if I'm gonna fight a bear off, I'm gonna be dainty with it. Like what? Okay. All right. Okay, thanks for those tips.
I just thought y'all would need that, because all the bear sightings.
If a bear is approaching you aggressively, the tip is be prepared to go on home to see the Lord.
Okay.
And give him what he wants. Shoot.
For real.
Okay.
Shoot, this ain't no. I'm sorry.
And look, if he's smacking the ground and popping his jaws, sir, what would you like of me, sir?
Really? Can I help you? What do you need? Can I be able to? And again,
would you like any of my campground foods? Would you like any of my steaks and sausages?
Really? If I can visually see the bear, I don't care how far, if I can see a bear, I don't care if it's a little baby bear. It's too close. So it doesn't matter.
Don't have to tell me I'm too close.
Like
I know that I'm too close.
I can just see it. I don't care how far it is. If I look and my eyes see it, I'm too close to a bear. That's how I know I'm too close.
You see one? Yeah, that's way too close.
For real. It's like, That's 50 yards away. That's
Come on, is that a bear over there? I'm too close.
That's way too close. That's way yonder too close. We need to get out.
For real, like no, I don't have to be up on that. Wait,
quite frankly, and the zoo is too close. Him in the cage is too close. Back up.
These tips, I'm sorry. It's probably some survival people that's like, some of these could work. Look, I don't trust these tips. Cause a lot of them sound like be crazy.
Foolishness.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm not for the no. If it's between me and the bear gonna win.
When I saw that this week, when I was getting the news together, I was like, okay, all right.
If that's what you want.
Well, here's some better news. We're all about family and generational inheritance, generational wealth, and just building generational roots and supporting family. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's daughter is the fourth in their family generation to enter the ring this week. She debuted on 25th as Ava Rain. And I looked at the YouTube clip, and I'm proud of her. She's 21 years old, Simone Johnson, and so
I heard about that.
Yeah, she looks good, and so he's also been teasing that he could be returning back to WWE and definitely looking at WrestleMania, which I'm all for. And I would love to see a ticket with both of them on, especially at WrestleMania. That would be all and some. No?
No.
Okay.
He need to stick to the movie. He been in the movie. Come on, Rock. I want to remember him as WWE Rock.
And then Dwayne Johnson.
I think he's still got at least one more good one in him.
I think it would be cute with him and his daughter, but he would have to fight they would have to fight Stone Cold Steve Austin and whatever siblings he got.
That would be hot. You know what? It's too bad that John Cena has a baby, because if he had an older child, that would be hot too.
I don't have it for John Cena wrestling. I don't know why.
Well, they went head to head.
Yeah, they was like they did have a rivalry for a minute until they started doing movies.
Yeah. John Cena's too cute. He's too pretty right now.
It was like we need
he's
each
way
other.
Too cute now. But that with Stone Cold, that would be hot.
That would be some nostalgic wrestling right there.
Ooh. But I was thinking about her.
Was my first white baby daddy. You know that, right?
I do.
He definitely was on my list, on my roster. I think he still remains on my roster, to be quite honest. But especially since he got himself a little cleaned up now, because he was a little rough for a minute. I was like, "You're a little abusive. I'm gonna have to park you."
Abusive.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You said the Rock or Stone Cold?
Stone Cold.
Yeah, he beat both of his wives. He admitted that.
Oh, that changes
no, he's got his stuff together, but no, he said he went got help. Yeah, he admitted that because he was an alcoholic, because he's one of the only characters, and he said his character was almost identical to who he really was.
Okay, well, all right. So
but he's not that now. Now he's like, I'm just an old man that just in the country. He's like, I just saw an interview with him last year, and he's like totally different. Same thing with like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a minister now. Shawn Michaels is so funny now.
Some of these old men almost died, had all kind of health issues. They calmed right on down.
Okay.
Allegedly.
I've seen Shawn Michaels, and the people talk about him. Like, a lot of people didn't like him for a long time, and a lot of people now.
Shawn Michaels was he? Who was he?
He was with DX with Hunter with Triple H.
Oh,
okay, yeah. I wanted to say I keep hearing Triple H when you say Shawn Hunter. Okay, I remember now. I said 3H. It's been
3H. Okay.
But I was thinking about Dwayne's daughter. And that's what I was thinking about. And I was thinking about female wrestlers, because I just don't even watch female wrestlers anymore. They just don't. They're just, they don't have it like the older ones. And so, you know, I really miss China, because China was just fierce. But after her, the only one that I just really loved, because Trish Stratus was a beast too. I really liked Trish Stratus. And later on, I liked the Bella twins. I like Nia. She's about to retire. But other than that, a lot of them was just pretty girls in the ring, and it just
they weren't doing
when they became when they totally changed how they presented them and what they did.
It was like I can't.
I was just like I'm out. And they wasn't even they don't even do whole matches. Like they're only in there just a few minutes.
Yeah. They like
I haven't watched it since China. I haven't watched any women since China. I really like China because she fought like the dudes. Didn't she fight dudes? Didn't she fight dudes?
Yeah.
She did Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
I think she fought Triple H too.
Mm-hmm.
So like she was wrestling the dudes.
Yeah.
Not none of these girls now. They don't even.
I feel so sorry for her when she started doing reality TV. That was so sad.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But she was such an alcoholic and stuff. She didn't need to be seen in that light.
Yeah, that was so.
And then it's like she was getting ready to come back, and then she
yeah, but I'm cheering for Miss Ava Rain and hope that she does good in the, just like Ric Flair's daughter and some of the other ladies who she's following behind and doing well.
Ric Flair, all I could hear is that sound.
Woo!
Because when we said Ric Flair in my head, I was like,
you cannot do it. But she's definitely coming from an amazing family line, so she's definitely got the support. So not just her dad and grandfather, but even her cousin, because Roman Reigns is her cousin. Yeah. So she's got it. She's secure in that.
Yes, so, and he's been talking about her wanting to do this for some years now. So she's been preparing for a while.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly,
I just wanted to say real quick while we was talking about wrestlers, I just wanted to say my favorite song was Big Show's song, because that was my jam. Okay,
oh, really?
When Big Show used to, way.
Oh yeah,
it's a Big Show.
Yeah, he had him a song. He had him an entrance.
Yeah, you knew his. Right.
All right,
that's true.
Get out the system.
It's a couple of them that had iconic songs. I liked his. I liked Triple H's. I liked John Cena's. You don't. It's always great when you hear that glass shatter. But Big Show definitely had his made just for him.
It was some of them that was like, oh no, that was perfectly made for you.
I was happy when John Cena switched over from being that hip hop rap persona though. Thank God.
I never I really wasn't in wrestling as much anymore when he came around, but I know that persona. I was like, can we not? Can we not do this though? John, just talk. Don't do that.
No, sir.
I don't know what this is, but I don't want it.
And some wrestlers, it takes them a minute. They don't always. Their character evolves, and I was so glad. Because Triple H's did too. Because Triple H, his character was different in the beginning, and I'm so glad his changed too.
He was annoying to me. I was like, "Who? I don't like this. He was annoying." I was like, his little tight drawers. I was not
Hunter, the thoroughbred.
Like, I'm gonna need you to go away. I don't remember.
Which that was actually based upon his real life because he comes from money.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't.
Yeah, but that didn't. No.
But you weren't supposed to like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did.
He was a good heel. He was a good heel, but he became a better heel.
Yeah.
I like Stephanie Mann too. Wasn't that her name?
Woo!
Stephanie?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I like her.
She's still when she into the ring now every blue moon. You still hate her good.
She made her
She
brother.
did that.
They made with her between her and her brother. They made her brother look like just 20 types of stupid.
Oh yeah, cornball.
Oh my gosh, that little shimmy that shot that he does. Oh my gosh,
Like
please,
they
sir.
made him look like a joke. Like he
really
was forever
like
getting his
that.
butt whooped trying to jump up in somebody's face. Like, dude, stop.
His dad come out and shame him in front of the whole.
He was forever shaming him.
Like he just was like, you need to please just stop. This is embarrassing. And I know it wasn't real, but I just was like, I'm embarrassed for this acting.
It was the act. Yeah, I don't remember Stephanie fighting that much, but I do remember I was like, I like this little spicy girl.
Oh, she's spicy.
Now she'll slap somebody down now though. She'll pop boy, she'll backhand
She
you
was
in a minute.
a lot more like her dad than her. Like her brother,
Yeah,
like
she
wanted
did.
to be
She
like
did
him, but she
underhanded
wasn't like
stuff.
him.
She did underhanded stuff, and she'll come out in the middle of matches. She'll pit somebody against somebody else. Like she did stuff like that.
That's
And
what I'm saying.
it's
Like she was like her daddy.
You know she a boss.
Like he wanted to be like his dad, but it was just like nobody took him serious. Nobody.
But now he would come out there and wrestle, and then be down in 10 seconds.
That's what I'm
He'd be
saying. Like nobody.
Shane.
Shame. Like every time he would come out, you just knew like this is about to be bad. And he would always jump in like the top dog's faces. Like really?
Because he was trying too hard to prove
Like
himself.
really?
That's what the storyline. It was really with the mans. It was all about the story for me.
It really was. It was like a show. Like it was a show. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Did The Rock ever have another persona? Because I don't even remember him having the one.
His character changed. He wasn't quite who he was now.
Yeah. It took him a minute to get to the jabronis and it took him a minute to get there. His old. I'm so glad he decided to shave all his hair off.
Another persona. I don't even remember the one way he was.
He used to be wearing them little.
They didn't take to him at first. They didn't take to him at first, and it was really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because he comes from the lineage that he comes from. They didn't take to him at first.
But once he found it, he found it. Cause that character, man, he want to talk about somebody that was cocky.
And now he Mr. Disney dude, and he would have to get back into that. He's usually just lovable and a little bit crazy in his or a little bit weird in the movie. Well, I haven't seen Black Adam, but
yeah, the previous I remember seeing some trailers for it.
Wait, no. I think The Rock is in The Rock. Like he shows more like The Rock character in that Jumanji movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Adam from the trailers I saw, he's neither lovable or there's no lovable. That's not the character he's going for. So no.
Have you seen him in Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart?
Oh my God,
that is so freaking fun. I spent the whole movie like, is he good or is he bad? He make you
I know.
He was just crazy. He was just crazy.
He really was. Like he really something was wrong. Cause I was like, how is he playing this character? Like, how is he playing this like weird, geeky, insecure character and he's The Rock? Like he was like still playing this weird. He just was like,
he was so crazy. It was like he did keep you on like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this to help you, and it's like, what? Why are you helping? I heard now you doing this on purpose.
I didn't know whose side he was on, so they just finally said it because I was confused.
When they showed that throwback of him when he was in high school, I was like, oh
that was so sad. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yes. But I think if he got back in the rest, I think he can still do it because that's always been him. He couldn't be that in public because he had to be, anytime he made public appearances, he still had to be The Rock. So
and the good thing is the door is always open for him. He can always come back.
They ain't shutting that door. Not him.
That would be done.
Really. It's a couple I'm like, no, they're not shutting that door. because they know they're gonna get some money and views if they come back with just one match.
Yeah, and I think for him, he's definitely going straight to WrestleMania if he comes back. He's to be a top. He's a top bill. It's just who would you put him against? Because the major players have retired. Because Undertaker just retired, and Triple H just retired. So you got to bring somebody back, and I don't watch it currently to know who you put him against. So but that actually would be kind of good. I personally think, but I don't know where he stands right now. But anyway,
how are we all on wrestling? We was talking about bears
because we're talking about his daughter.
Okay.
So if you have missed the Best Man franchise, worry thou not. The final chapter is coming to Peacock on December 22nd, and it is literally called The Final Chapters. So the last movie is going to come right before Christmas, and it is bringing back the original cast to show us where they are for this final film. Have you missed the movie? Did you like the franchise? Are you looking forward to it? Are you glad it's going to be on Peacock and not in the movie theater? Because I'm probably sure I wouldn't go see it.
I didn't know it was a franchise.
It's been 3 movies out.
But I thought it was done. I thought it was done.
I think when the Best Man came out, I don't think the first one, I wasn't an adult yet, and I didn't understand. I don't think I was an adult yet, and I didn't understand a lot, and it didn't really catch me like that. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't mind catching up. Because I like a lot of the actors and actresses that are in it.
I don't see myself going to a theater.
Yeah,
but I will do it to support Leya Long, okay? Shoot, I will do it to support Leya Long. Everything she been through.
True.
Okay.
I definitely will watch it.
Yeah, I'm glad it's gonna be on Peacock.
This is adjacent. This is Best Man.
It's adjacent.
Okay. Like a duplex.
Okay. So this is the deal. When Leya Long was going through, when in the news, her and her spiritual husband was in the news a couple weeks ago. Marlon Wayans was talking about forget all the embarrassment that he put you through. Forget this, forget that. If you feel like this person is good to you and he's your forever person, then you should stay with him and just forget all the embarrassment and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, forget you, Marlon. Forget every other movie you coming out with. Forget your stand-up, because the one you came out with wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I know you're coming out with a new movie. I'm not going to watch it. And then it was like, Kelly Rowland is in the movie with him. I was like, dog!
I just watched Kelly Rowland part.
I'm going to watch this movie with one eye open.
I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to be happy.
But when Kelly Rowland is on, I'm going to keep them open, okay? The kids like the dang movie, but I was like, I'm watching this movie, but I do not support you, Marlon.
You gotta say that when you put it on. When you put play, you be like, I'm watching this for Kelly.
What made me mad is that he said he would tell his daughters the same thing.
Ew.
But he did not say he would tell his sons the same thing.
Of course not. Of course not.
So yeah. So I'm pretty much not
like, no, that's not something you need to be saying, first of all, because I don't think she asked you. Second, it's not really any of your business.
The interview again.
But I'm saying you could not answer an interview question. You can say, don't really want to speak on that. That's not really, that's personal.
He wanted to speak on it, and you know what? And he also made a video when K.S. Kitten Hills passed away. He made a video saying he agreed with him.
Oh, well, now that's all I need to hear. And at first I was like, K.S. Kitten Hills. Oh.
I'm saying his name. The man who shall not be named.
It took me a second to put it together, and I realized he was not. No, saying he likes kitten heels explains enough.
He agreed with me.
It explains enough.
All right, I'm sorry, Renee.
All right. Today is October 28th, and there's some important things to remember for today. Even though today is ending, we're still celebrating today. So today is National Chocolate Day. What is your favorite chocolate?
Gotta be milk chocolate.
Snickers. Oh, I'm thinking about
I like Snickers in certain spurts, but it is up there for me. I like
I don't like Snickers much. I like Milky Way.
I like Twix. I like Hershey's Kisses. I like Kit Kats. I'm a milk chocolate person, number one, and then I like white chocolate behind that. And so anything that's in that, I'll eat it. But I'm a chocoholic, and I'm proud to admit it.
Now I will take some Milky Way and a 3 Musketeers, and I will be like, I don't care about your opinion on it.
Definitely Snickers and Twix for me.
Yeah, I would eat those.
Any kind of Twix.
I know.
Any kind of Twix.
All those Reese's peanut butter cups.
That's it. Yeah, Michael loves Reese's peanut butter. He likes peanut butter stuff. Butterfinger.
Not no off-brand. Not no store brand.
Reese's.
It's got to be name brand Reese's peanut butter cups. Ain't nothing like it.
They're so smooth and creamy. I like the gourmet the peanut butter cups, like the really creamy ones. Those are really good. But you only get those like around Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they don't have those all the time, and they're not even everywhere.
It's also National Champagne Day. Are you sipping, girls?
I'm sipping, but it ain't champagne.
I'm not a champagne drinker.
It's National. It's National First Responders Day, and our uncle was a first responder for almost 30 years. So we definitely want to give him a shout out to our uncle Stanley Christopher Burns the First, and send him our love, as well as all the other first responders who have been on the front lines in law enforcement and fire, as well as medical personnel, and this particularly during this pandemic, and continue to be so during this time. So we give you our love and salute you. It is National Pit Bull Awareness Day, Chantilly. Did you know that in your house?
Are you aware of pit bulls?
Am I aware of pit bulls? Yes, I'm aware of pit bulls. We had one pit bull passed away about 2 years ago. Well, she was an American pit.
You don't have any pit bulls right now?
No, we don't have any more. We got mostly Bordeaux and one Neo something. Jonathan knows the name. It's a big black dog. I don't know the names like that. Neo something.
I'm so disappointed that you're so not invested in all the fur babies in your house.
Well.
I don't tell you.
It's like it is what it is. So tomorrow, the 29th, is World Psoriasis Day. I do have a few friends who are affected by psoriasis. That is a very serious skin disorder, and definitely brings not just discomfort, but it affects people mentally and emotionally, because it's like eczema. It's on your skin, and people tend to judge so much. And one of my close friends, and I know Angelique had a friend at one point, is very much affected by it, and the way people treat people with psoriasis is so unfair, because they treat people like lepers, and it's so unnecessary. But it is World Psoriasis Day, so if you know someone affected by psoriasis, go give them a hug and some nice lotions. Make them feel pretty. They will thank you. It is Visit a Cemetery Day tomorrow. How about you, Almac?
That's where you wanted to swing to, man?
I shall not celebrate that.
Yeah,
I don't even know
I
how
wouldn't visit no cemetery, but every time I am at a cemetery for like when somebody's funeral, I always hear what's his name from Thriller.
Vincent Price.
Every time I am in a cemetery, I hear Vincent Price. I promise.
I think that's
might be in there.
Something we should say celebrate and more like observe.
Some people celebrate.
People
I know literal witches. I promise they celebrate.
I'm good.
The flip side of that is it's also it's observed on Sunday. It's the last Sunday of every month, so it'll be observed Sunday. But the flip side of that is it's also Reformation Sunday. So if you're not gonna visit a cemetery, get you to the house of God. So
okay.
Really,
pick your one.
You pick the right church, you can do a twofer.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Some churches got a cemetery.
Some churches have a cemetery in the back.
Go to church, step out the back door, get a little quick observe. Go on, get you some chicken.
Oh my gosh. And I always thought that was so creepy. Churches that have cemeteries, like that's
yeah.
That's too much. It is tomorrow is National Hermit Day.
Come on, like a person? Like
like a hermit.
I don't know. They're really looking to celebrate. People don't know
some
what
hermits choose. It's a monk. So I mean, people that are hermits choose that life.
I'm just saying. I'm like, I don't think they're looking. Okay, I don't think they're looking.
Hermits by continuing to leave them alone. That's what they want.
Thank you. Like I don't know what else you think you're gonna get out of a hermit.
Leave them to themselves.
Wherever the hermit is,
leave them. That's what they want. Because I'm one too. Sure.
Tomorrow is also National Cat Day. I do have a grand kitten. His name is Buddy. And he's the sweetest and the moodiest cat I think I've ever seen. But I love him. And let's see. Sunday is. You do?
No. Heck no.
I thought y'all had a cat.
We did.
Oh.
Sunday is
to the dogs.
I don't want to hear about it. That's too much.
The kid got too close to the dog.
Oh Lord, never mind, y'all. Never mind.
Too traumatic. Thank you. Sunday is National Candy Corn Day. I am a lover of some candy corns.
I had some candy corn not that long ago, and I still like it, but not like I used to. Like it's a limit to how much I could eat before it's just like, ooh.
It's nostalgia.
Because it's like I love that it's only once a year. I couldn't eat it all year long. So
I can eat some, and I'm like, ooh, that's enough. That's enough. these little few pieces I had is enough.
But I do love candy corn. I do love it. So I need to go get me some this weekend. And then Monday is the day of the 7 billion. So in 2011, they marked that though there's 7 billion people were in the world as of 2011. Monday is also the Girl Scout Founders Day.
Okay.
It is National Caramel Apple Day.
Ooh,
I love me a good caramel apple, so I need to get me one Monday. I really do love a good caramel apple. Like, it is serious for me. It's Doorbell Day because kids will be ringing doorbells all day for Halloween. It's National Knock Knock Jokes Day. If there's any form of joke I cannot stand, it is a knock knock joke.
Y'all don't nobody bring that around this way. So y'all bring that over here.
and
Knock
it is
jokes are
national.
only tolerable from like kids because you don't want to hurt kids' feelings. Anybody else is
Right.
like, stop that.
I'm gonna punch you in your jaw.
I don't want to hear that.
It's National Magic Day, National UNICEF Day, World Savings Day. So if you haven't begun saving, get your little piggy bank and start saving your coins.
Okay.
And of course, we know that it is Halloween if you observe that, or you'll probably be at a fall festival if you haven't been to one over the weekend, if you grew up in church like we did.
Oh, yes.
All right. I've been to quite a few fall festivals or hallelujah nights, as you're non-denominational. The hallelujah nights. All right. So moving on, we lost three incredible people in our, I would say, in the music industry and the performing arts industry this past week, from last Friday till today. If you're familiar with the Tyler Perry plays, Zuri Craig was he performed and sang in Mud Is Big Happy Family and Mud Is Christmas, and he also did background work. He was a part of the duo, the Craig Lewis Band. He was very, very talented and only 44 years old. He apparently died Friday in a car crash that took his life. So he will be very much missed because he was so talented, had an amazing voice, amazing voice. To me, he sounded just like Life Jennings. Just was very, very talented, and just he's definitely going to be missed. That was Friday. And then Monday, in another car accident, Leslie Jordan left us at the age of 67. And I don't see how you could not know who Leslie Jordan is.
Even if you don't think you know who he is, you probably know who he is.
From television, film, and stage. And he actually had just recorded an album. He had lived his dream. Had just recorded an album last year, which was inspiration. He had some gospel songs on there. He did duets with some of his favorite singers. And he had just mentioned it during the pandemic. He learned to live for the first time, live out of his dreams. And he just bought a house for the first time. Just bought it. I mean, like within the last, I want to say, couple weeks. And lived a dream. He had just posted it online and was just saying to people that it's never too late to live your dreams, and just bought a beautiful condo. So he will be missed. He's one of my favorite actors. He was very open about being gay, but more than that, I just thought he was a person who was very giving, very loving. Every actor that I read about who worked with him said he was very genuine in who he was. He just was a person. He was a Southern boy. He was from, was it Tennessee or Kentucky? Kentucky, I want to say Tennessee or Kentucky, from the Appalachians, I know. And he was the same to everybody and with everybody. And I think that it's important that when you're remembered, that people can say that about you. He was everybody's friend. And he made everybody just feel welcome and loved and accepted and appreciated. And so, I was in a doctor's appointment Monday, and I read about Zuri, and literally within 30 minutes, I'm reading about Leslie. And then today, while I'm getting my production notes together for the show, I read Jerry Lee Lewis passes. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I really thought he had already passed.
I did too. But Jerry Lee Lewis is most notably known for the song "Great Balls of Fire," and I don't think you could be living and breathing and not know that song. And so, and you know who his famous cousin is, right?
Well, I don't think I do.
Oh, you do.
I forgot. I know I watched the movie. I forgot who it was.
Jimmy Swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's who it was. Yep, same issues.
uh, so it's been a terrible loss for the arts. We've had a big blow this week. So you know, the older people say it, and they always come in threes.
Really.
So and so we definitely want to pray for the families of all of these people and the people who love them and interact with them. Healing takes time. And so we want to just pray for them that they have comfort during this time. And so that being said, this is still Vegetarian Month. And Angelique, do you have another tasty, doesn't taste like vegetarian dish? This tastes like meat.
Prime meat.
I won't necessarily say it tastes like meat, but I will say even if you're not a vegetarian, you will probably still like it. So the recipe
this better taste real, I'm gonna throw it away.
That's just ugliness. That's just unnecessary. 1 pot vegetarian chili mac. See, now, take it all back. So that's, most people know what chili mac is. So, especially because this is vegetarian, not vegan, which would have to eliminate a lot more things. You will pick your preferred noodle to do the mac. You can do regular macaroni noodles, get fancy. Get some little fancy noodles you want to do zhuzhi. You get your vegetables you want in there. I know some people in this family don't really like vegetables, so
nope. You can go ahead and throw the shade you want.
So you can put like onions, celery, jalapenos, tomatoes, either from a can or like real tomatoes. All, you know, just kind of whatever you would put in like a chili to give the flavor you want. Get you some fresh herbs or dried herbs, because really the thing is you want to season it. You want to make sure it's seasoned really, really good, because that'll cover up even some flavors you might not be fond of in it. I prefer getting a packet of chili seasoning because it gets all the flavors I like in there without having to keep going through a bunch of different bottles. Add a little ketchup. Get the beans you like. I like kidney beans or black beans. Pinto beans kind of, but I know kidney beans and black beans will work the best. And then you can top it with either, if you want to go all the way vegan, you can top it with vegan cheese. If you're not trying to be vegan, you can just put some cheese on top if you prefer. I'm not trying to be vegan, so we can use some real cheese with real milk. Top it with some corn chips, whatever. Now you chop it with the cheese and corn chips when it's done. So you can either do it in the crock pot, like cook your beans in the crock pot, put your noodles in after everything is ready, your seasoning, and serve it like that. Or you can do it all in like on the stove. Kind of depends on how much time you have for it. And it's quick, especially in one pot. Put all your flavors in there. You can serve it with cornbread. You can serve it with chips. You can serve it however you want to serve it. So that is my recipe for that. And I've actually made it before, and it is delicious. I've made it with meat, without, and it's very good. And very filling, especially now we're going into fall and winter. That's a perfect meal for that.
No, that's doable. That I can do. And I'm a big chili person, and I actually have been craving some chili lately, so I think I'm gonna test that one out.
Okay, especially now when it's nice and getting cool. Get you some little tea or something. Man, cozy up, pull you up a movie.
Cozy.
That's a day right there. Yes, I said cozy up.
Okay. Do whatever's on your spirit. So we just spoke about Leslie Jordan and Chantilly. You have a tribute or more that you wanted to share about Leslie Jordan?
Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple things. But the first time Leslie Jordan has been acting since forever. He might not be the lead man in a lot of things, but especially in sitcoms, he'll pop. He's been in a whole bunch of TV shows and a whole bunch of movies since forever. But the first ever TV show I saw him in, where he was like nothing I've ever seen before, was Sugar and Spice. And it was a TV show with Loretta Devine, and it was another lady. I believe she was like a well-known female black comedian at the time. I don't remember her name.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even a main character, but that was the first show that I saw him in. And I remember, and he made an impact. And plus, we watched it over and over again because it was Mom and Dad had recorded that episode on VHS. So we was able to see that a whole bunch of times. And I was just like, well, this is different. This guy is, you know, he was obviously they didn't say that he was homosexual in every role, but you could tell that he was, and it was, you know, he was just being himself, and he was so funny. It was just like, oh my gosh, who is this person, you know? And so ever since then, every time I saw him anywhere, I paid attention. And so that show came out in 1990. So that means I would have had to have been 8 when I first saw him. So ever since I was 8, I kept, you know, wherever I see him in, I'm watching. And it was a story that he told, I think it was on Jennifer Hudson's show, where he was saying that his father was like a man's man type of guy, and it was a Christmas, and he wanted some type of bride doll, and his dad didn't want to get it for him, you know, but his mom was saying, like, you know, told him that, you know, if you get him anything else besides this bride doll, you're gonna let him down, because that's what he really wants. So he said his dad, I think he was a police officer or something like that, and he was like older too, like 50s or 60s, and he got him that bride doll. And I think he said he was well known in the city too, but he got him what he wanted for Christmas, despite, I think he said it was in the 60s too, despite what anybody else like thought or said. He got him what he wanted for Christmas. And that story really touched me, because in that time, in that era, that when it wouldn't be acceptable for a lot of people now, but especially then, it wasn't acceptable. So I like that his dad put his love for his son above, you know, anything else. So I appreciate that he shared that story. And also, I have been really, 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 really enjoying the clips that the best of Leslie Jordan clips I keep seeing of Will and Grace, when with the every time he comes in the room, him and Karen, it's too much.
Yes.
When every time he come in the room, well.
Yeah.
They have me laughing so much. So I really do appreciate him and all the work that he's done. And he was a joy, he was an inspiration, and he was a pioneer. And that was what I wanted to say about him.
He was so amazing. And, you know, he said not long ago that he finally felt seen because he started posting on his Instagram page during the pandemic.
Right.
That he actually just felt seen in the last 2 years, because he was noticed by such a broad audience of younger people and just different people. And I was following him. I was reading on his page like absolutely every day, I know, for the first year, because he was just saying the craziest stuff. And I think it was like after like 2 weeks, and he was like laying on his couch, and he's like, how many days has it been? It's been like 55 days. I can't take it.
You know, I remember seeing that. It was like, dude, calm down.
But he was saying the stuff that, you know, that we were thinking. Like, he was like, call, and he was like, "Well, y'all, I'm up, just doing what we all doing." Just he said, "What your paint look like?" My paint is just.
I was like, what else was it?
I mean, the beginning of the pandemic was rough. Like, I mean, I look at a lot of people's Instagram, like, what in the world was we all doing?
You couldn't go nowhere, so it was like, well, I'm just move to another room, I guess. Like, I don't know what else to do.
But I think he was just amazing, just being him. It takes a lot just to be yourself.
Yeah.
And he was great just being Leslie, and I hope that so many people learn from him to just be themselves and let that take them wherever they need to go, So
he was always a guy, like a comedian and actor who I always thought was just legitimately funny. Like he wasn't like, oh, he's funny with a script, or he's like, anything I saw, man, he was funny. Or like you were saying on his Instagram, like he in interviews, and he just was funny, and it was just like, it just was like seemed effortless. He just was, him being him was just hilarious to watch. So like, yeah, I see why his Instagram blew up, because he was hilarious. Just being,
and he was just being him. Yeah.
That little short little country fella.
Gosh, he was short. So this week is Red Ribbon Week, the 23rd through the 31st. And Angelique is going to share a little bit with us about that. I think it's pretty cool.
I'll start with the theme of Red Ribbon Week was created by 3 7th graders, which I think is amazing. Emily King, Chelsea Abbott, and Celeste Wicker, 7th graders from a middle school in Wayland, New York. And the theme that is a reminder that everyday Americans across the country make significant daily contributions. There it is.
All right, there you go.
I said, I got it. I was like, nope, I got it. To their communities by being the best they can be because they live drug-free. So their thing was celebrate life, live drug-free. That's what they thought of. So people were amazing little simple. There's a photo contest for the rest of the week. It'll end, entries in on November 1st. I'll post, make sure I post on our socials what the contest is, but the winner of it could be one lucky winner of 20 could win an iPad and $1,000 for your K-12 school.
Oh wow!
So that's definitely something I'll make sure I try to post since it's ended on the 1st. They also have merchandise you can buy. You can donate, and for every $1 invested in prevention, $7 are saved in drug addiction treatment. So that's, definitely something you should look into. Their goal is really to have, especially youth, live drug-free, which I'm always for. Hearing, especially stories I've seen and heard about young kids, like how, or like adults that say they started and became addicted so young. It's like, anything that can prevent that, I'm definitely for supporting. Red Ribbon Mindful Mondays. Do we have it? Yeah, I think we'll have a Monday that we can be mindful on. I think we have one left. For that, you can take a pledge, like just a pledge saying, your goal is to live drug free. So you can take it. You can have your kids take it with you. Do it like that, just to live drug free. Just different things that they have, and I'm like this. When I was looking into it, I definitely know I plan to donate. Just what their goal is, that is so focused on kids and starting it early, and not waiting till somebody's an adult, like starting it early to in a lot of ways, I know a lot of people talk about it, but in a lot of ways it's better than Dare, which was around in my time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually, I think, is way more beneficial because it's not just what Dare was. It's really helping them, give them the real information and giving them other options to stay drug free, like events and giveaways and contests and things they can do, not just fear, but giving them the tools to live like that and not get into like peer pressure and how to deal with peer pressure. If you're in that situation, what should you do if somebody's offering you drugs and you don't want, like, just really giving them real life skills that happen to kids in their day-to-day life. So I'll definitely be posting the website on our page because you can look at all the activities they have, just everything about them, the resources, if you just want to learn more about it. Because if I was to go through everything, we'd probably be here a long time. So I had to like kind of pick and choose what I wanted to talk about with it. But it's definitely something, when I looked into it, I definitely want to keep supporting them. And it does end on the 31st of October, so get in your Red Women Week while you can. I know I plan to make a little image for myself on my personal pages to have a red ribbon. Make sure you post it on our social media for the channel with a red ribbon. Just supporting, showing that support too, and just using the hashtags, just getting the knowledge out there because it's something I've never heard of this before. So more people need to know about it.
I think that is very good.
Very amazing.
Great that it's it.
That's all I have on River the Week for right
now. I'm going to donate and be a part of it too. But I think it's really great that it's started by kids. So that does make.
I like how they involve them in it. Like they let kids think of the theme and set the theme for the week. Because like you can just tell kids stuff once they're involved, they take it way more serious because they're a part of it now. Like we got to think of the theme. I love that they did that.
All right. Well, it is that time of year. It is the time of year that. One of the times of year where candy sales are very high and people are out getting their favorite candies, and I need to get out and get me some candy.
You better get it before the second. No sugar.
So, what is your favorite candy?
Because I don't even eat candy like I used to. Like the last time I bought some candy, I remember I gave it to Dwight because I was just like, I don't even eat candy like this. But if I were to just buy candy, not chocolate, but like candy, I would say sour gummy bears is like a go-to. It just is.
Really?
Like if I'm just eating candy, not chocolate. Chocolate isn't candy. Chocolate is chocolate. But like candy, just like a candy. I don't necessarily like hard candy. I'm not really big into suckers and stuff anymore. Even though, because I used to love me a good blow pop. But give me a sour gummy, a little bag of sour gummy bears. I'll be in my own little place.
Shawnee, what's your favorite candy?
The same thing, Snickers and Twix.
Really?
I love Starburst and Skittles too.
Yeah, I think when it comes to candy, I think it's Starburst and Skittles. I got back into eating now and later because of the working with the kids at the community center this past year, and the convenience store that's right next to the center. They were always eating now and laters, and I hadn't eaten now and later since I was a teenager. So it's like 30 years. It got me back eating now and laters, and I've been eating them like a crazy person. But I'm like, these things is good.
They still good. Because that's what I had when I was like, I see why you snuck out a pack of these.
I do like Jolly Ranchers, but I'm just not a hard candy person like I used to be.
No, that's all. Yeah, and I like Jolly
But
Ranchers. Somebody give me one, I'm
yeah,
eating it.
yeah. Now when I'm ready to bust one open, hard candy. I do like it, but it's just my the work on my teeth and all of that. It's just not that. I don't like sour candies, and I used to when I was younger, but I just don't now. I used to really like gummies and stuff like that, and then I stopped. And lately, because of my goddaughters like gummies, gummy worms and gummy bears, and it's just gummy. They don't care. So when they're here, I will eat that stuff. It's pretty good. But I noticed I only like certain ones. I like the red ones, the green ones, and the white ones for whatever reason.
I don't even know what the white ones are.
I don't know. They just good to me. I don't know that I care. I just noticed, So, but I know when I was younger, I was a candy fanatic, like just anything and everything. I just devoured. And now that I'm older, I just really don't care much for it. Like when I was younger, I loved suckers and lollipops, and I just don't care for those at all. As an adult, I just
I can't finish. Like even though I do like a good gummy bear, like I can never finish a bag of eating candy now. I'll eat some and it'll be like, that's enough. I
know what I loved as a kid that I had recently and I couldn't hardly eat now was lemon heads, and I used to just eat those endlessly as a kid.
Last time I had a lemon head.
I can't do it. That's too sour, and I do like them. I just can't eat that many of them. And lemon is the lemon, grape, cherry.
I know you don't like warheads then. I know you don't like warheads then.
No.
You guys are good.
Damn. I never liked those. No, I don't like those. No, I never cared. It was something else I was thinking about. I used to like Boston baked beans when I was younger, and I recently.
I can never stand those. I never understood why anybody liked those. I remember I used to see people eating them, and I'm like, these must be real good. And so I tasted them, and I was like, these are disgusting. Why are you putting this in your mouth and calling it candy?
Wouldn't say disgusting.
I don't know why you calling them candy. I was like, y'all can have these back.
They're good. They're good. Now, what I don't like, what I don't know what they call it, is like black licorice, black jelly. Why?
That's offensive. That is, I don't get it.
That is horrific. It's traumatic. I think it's cruel to children. I don't understand why stuff is on the market.
A lot of people are like, because that's real licorice. Red licorice isn't real licorice. I don't care. That's what say, and that's the same people that say white chocolate isn't real chocolate. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not asking
those
all this.
Those little candies that was like the little root beers. That was nasty to me.
Those
growing up.
They had them looking all cute when you put it in your mouth, and it's like, this is whack.
Right. You're like, well.
This is just whack. Like y'all got me eating it. You just trick kids eat whack.
And I know this is so this is the fall. So because I know Easter, my thing is the peeps, but this time of year it's the little peanuts. Oh, why? Those are so nasty.
I don't like the peanuts. I don't like peeps, and I don't like the Valentine heart candy that they give everybody for Valentine's Day. Like this, if somebody gave me that, I'm like, you must not like them.
Oh, the ones in the box that have the little writings on them that taste like
them little chalky
hearts.
Yeah. It tastes like
Pepto-Bismol.
I'm like, you don't love me. Are you trying to break up with me? What are you trying to say?
Oh my gosh. And I think back on my childhood, all three of us, when we used to get like the candy necklaces and bracelets, and then you try to you couldn't always eat them, and then you got this little nasty thing stuck to your neck.
And when I got older, I just stopped wearing it. And I just ate the necklace because I'm like, this is not meant to wear and eat. This is
not cool, not at all.
That's like ring pops. That's like the bracelets. Like you just supposed to. They look like jewelry. Then you just supposed to eat them. Because if you wear them, you got to be sticky.
And see, I could never finish the ring pop, and then you stuck with this thing on your finger that you like. What do I do with you? Gotta hurt and bite it, and you crucify your teeth.
And that's when you gotta. That's when you're gonna be like Archer's mom. You want to get ass? That's how you get ass. That's
love Archer. I love Archer. Now, when I was little, I loved cotton candy, and that's something I can't.
Last time I had some, I was like, this is just sugar.
Right, it is pure sugar.
This is fluffy sugar.
But I got some for Camille, and when I got it, I was like, "Oh, like I literally felt my blood sugar be like, yep, we're going up now."
I tasted some, and I was like, I think Dwight had a bag or something. He was like, "You want to try some?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had another one." And I tasted it, but I was like, "You gotta have that back."
You might as well just pour sugar into your mouth.
I was like, "This is so sweet. I can't. Who is this eating bags? It is." This is just.
And there are some people that literally will eat bags and bags. And how?
The closest
I think when I was young,
that's the closest I get to a slushie. Like as far as something that's just liquid sugar, really.
Yeah.
But like a slushie is different. Like cotton candy, it's just out of.
And when I was younger, I loved it, but now I'm just new. That's when I'm like I'm older.
And they are right though. Like when the older you get, your tastes do change. Cause like I can't imagine eating a lot of candy now. But I do eat like adult foods, like some cookies, a brownie, some cake, pie. Don't put them around me now, don't.
But you know what? My taste on that has changed. Like when I was younger, I was triple chocolate, double chocolate, chocolate chip, chocolate, like ice cream.
They don't have to be that severe chocolate anymore.
I can't eat. I remember when I was younger, and I thought, why do people eat vanilla ice cream? That's got to be the most boring, ridiculous thing. And I'm so good with a bowl of vanilla ice cream. And I'm like, that is it.
I think the most adult ice cream I had, and I felt like I had an adult ice cream, was I got a pint of Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream, and I tore that.
Oh yeah, that makes you feel good and grown. That makes you feel grown.
I was like, this is delicious. This is only for adults. I don't know. This Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream is for grown people.
I think for me, because when mom and dad would eat butter pecan, to me that was nasty. To me that's old people ice cream. And now I'm like, give me a bowl of that butter pecan. You better quit playing. Yeah.
Now, if I do feel like I'll buy the non-dairy. It's a non-dairy Ben and Jerry's. It's like the one that's got like cookie dough in it and stuff. I'll buy that. But it's not. I mean, it's not cheap, so I don't buy that all the time. But if I'm in the mood for ice cream, I'll get that. Because I try not to have so much dairy anymore. So, but that non-dairy is I think it's the one with the late night one. That one, I believe. That one is good.
I was looking at the there's a breakdown of the top candies by each state. And it's basically the same 4 candies amongst all 50 states, with the exception of a couple. And so Chantilly, you're in Arkansas. The top candy in your state is Butterfinger.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite ones.
Oh, you did eat Butterfinger a lot, because I thought it was. I tasted it because you liked it so much, so I was like, it must be amazing.
We're all Michigan girls, so the top candy in Michigan is Starburst. I'll claim that for the home state. The top candy for South Carolina is Butterfinger. But get this. So it's the other ones go back and forth between like Tootsie Pop, M&M's, Sour Patch Kids, Reese's Cups, Hot Tamales, and Hershey's mini bars. But Georgia is by itself, and Georgia is Swedish Fish. What?
Okay, Georgia.
I don't feel that poll was taken correctly because I don't feel that's a Georgia. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. I feel y'all asked a certain group of people because I don't Swedish Fish.
Swedish Fish.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Nah, I don't know. I have doubts.
Georgia stands alone and Louisiana stands alone. Louisiana has lemon heads. It's the only state that has lemon heads.
Lemon heads is good.
That makes sense. Swedish Fish. Nobody likes Swedish Fish.
I don't know what they taste like. I just see them and always be like,
no, nobody like no Swedish Fish.
It's nasty. I do not believe
they still in the store.
I don't believe Georgia's favorite candy is no Swedish Fish. I'm sorry.
Not no southern state. No.
I'm sorry. That I don't. I'm going to cast aspersions.
Angelique says aspersions. All right, Chantilly, you got a trivia for us?
Yeah, I had a question about candy too, but it's about Halloween candy. But first,
okay. All right.
These questions are related to Halloween or Hallelujah Night.
Okay.
Okay. Or whatever your church like to call it. whatever cute name your church gave it. Okay. So what is your favorite or least favorite Halloween or Hallelujah Night festival costume? This could be something that you wore or saw somebody else wear. Your favorite or least favorite Halloween costume.
Oh, when preachers would dress up as preachers. That's just cheating, and it was very common. Yeah.
I would say I'm not a fan of the sexy blank costume.
Anything, sexy nurse, just, sexy nun.
Yeah. and they made like sexy Jack Sparrow. It's just like
sexy cat.
Just everything. Sexy cat is the worst. That's like the laziest one. Like, you really just see like girls put some black cat ears, a little bit of eyeliner on their face, a black bodysuit, and a black tail, and Thomas like, I'm a cat. No, you're not. I don't like, because those are just like, that's like a lazy go-to, but it's just, that's not really a costume. That's a,
yeah.
I would say my favorite is anybody that puts in real effort. Like, I don't care what it is. I don't care if I think it's just a ridiculous costume. Like, if you put in the effort, if you came and was like, I'm coming as a hot dog, but you took the time to look like a hot dog, you go. Like, I just like, if you're going to really dress up, dress up.
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite one year was here, and I found a onesie, and it was like a not a onesie, but it was like a Angie, you remember that? It was I guess it is a onesie. It's like like a bodysuit that you put on for adults, that you put your feet into and everything.
I hate to break it to you, but they're actually sold and marketed and called adult onesies.
Okay, well, it's a onesie for an adult.
I don't.
But because
I got my Mickey Mouse onesie.
Okay, but because I was plus size, it felt good because I found it in the store and I could fit it, and it wasn't indecent. And so I came as I think I was like a kid going to a slumber party, and but I had just had weight loss surgery, so that was major for me that I could dress up, because every year I had to like create something because of my size. So every year I was like a choir member and stuff like that,
dancer,
something with big oversized dress. So that was the year I actually wore something that was a costume, and I felt good about myself, and I had my little ponytail,
And you was comfortable.
you know, I was cute.
And
You
you
know,
could go home and fall right
you
into
see,
bed.
and
Go
I
take a
felt
nap.
good. Okay, I was cozy. um, and so that year, I just felt really good. That was fun. That was really fun to me and for me, and so yeah, I remember that. But I think that the other ones that like annoy me are people like I'm like Angelique, people that don't try. So I mean, just growing up in church was the people that put on their choir robe and I'm a choir singer. I'm a singer. Like seriously,
Or
like
nurses that get off work and come there. I'm a nurse.
right.
Or a doctor got off work. Hey, I'm a doctor. Like, no, that is not a costume. That is your uniform.
And that's not sending the right message to the as someone who works in children and youth ministry, when you're trying to send a message to the young people to participate, that's not sending the right message because you didn't try. And kids definitely know you didn't try.
Oh, yeah.
So you lazy. You're lazy.
I think if I had to pick my favorite costume, like
Oh wait, Angie. Or the people who just get just cat ears.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Or just bunny
just
ears.
And put it on top of it.
Or
I'm a cat.
just dog
Really?
ears. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Take them off and get out.
I'd rather you just don't do nothing.
Really, just come in jeans and a t-shirt and be done with it. But I think my personal favorite, I can't remember who else, but I know, I think it was me, Shani, and I can't remember who the third person was, but we dressed up as TLC.
Oh, I remember that.
I think it was Gladys. Because we put some effort into them costumes. Like, we went and got the oversized jeans and the top. Like, we put effort. Like, and it wasn't even like a costume. Like, it wasn't obviously like a bob cut, but it was like we put effort into putting the pieces together to make it look like what we were supposed to be.
I forgot about that, but I do remember that.
And then was oversized. Cause I remember it was some oversized jeans, and I had to get some boxers to make sure the boxers was over. But I think I got like some Looney Tunes boxers, so you could see the top of the boxer over the jeans. It was a lot. We put a lot of effort into it.
You put work into it.
We put a lot of effort into that, into our looks. But I liked it because I wore some of that stuff after, because it was just clothes. Like, it was just oversized clothes. But it was like put all together. And we all know Shani was left eye, so.
Shani was gonna be left eye.
Okay.
Shani was left eye.
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I remember I was T-Bond. Because I remember I had a wig. I had a blonde wig.
Dang, I don't know, bro. I just know I forgot all about it until you said we came as TLC. Now I remember, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I had to get like a blonde wig to get that look that she had. Yep. I think that was my favorite. You know, because that was still like the age where, no, I'm not going trick or treat or nothing like that. But you want to put some effort into a costume still.
Right.
We just wasn't gonna come as like rabbits or something, silly.
I will say with my kids, I think Miara was like a princess a couple years when she was little, and she had like the full tiara and everything costume. The years that Dwight was like Bob the Builder and Nathaniel was SpongeBob, like those were my favorite years with them. They were so cute. They were like totally done. They were really, really cute. And I know the first year that Nathaniel was born, because he was just born and we couldn't find anything for him. He was a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
He was
like that's all you had left.
He was just a couple weeks old.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting in his car seat, and he was just this tiny little cookie. He was so cute.
He was the most cutest cookie I have seen in my life. Because it was like when he was born, between him being born and Halloween, it wasn't much. So it really wasn't much left. But yeah, he was an adorable cookie. What about you, Shani?
I don't like This is along the same lines of the sexy fill in the blank costume when Harley Quinn's character came out.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And it was just like, this is what we're doing now.
Right.
When they made a sexy version of that, I was like, she already
Right.
Do you remember what her outfit was already like a little t-shirt and some shorts. Like, what else do you need to do to make it? What are you doing extra? Yeah, it was a lot of girls with like Harley Quinn, and I just was like.
So for me, it's like originality. Okay. Originality is important. Like, and also, I don't like costumes of like I heard this year Jeffrey Dahmer is supposed to be a costume.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't like that at all.
And it's like kids versions of that costume.
I don't like that at all. You know. So I don't like that. I don't like just I do like originality. Now I'm saying this for other people, but for me, let me do whatever I want to do. Okay. Yeah. But I'm saying this is for other people if you know. Costumes I like the most are just like you said, like Heidi Klum. Like I like when people put all the effort that they can into it. I saw a picture of a couple years ago when Beyonce did a Halloween as Toni Braxton, and she looked just like her. She looked just like her.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, like
if it's not like a whole lot of money, like find some way to like be creative. I like stuff like that, but using Halloween as a way to be racist, or using Halloween as a way to I say racist, like, you know, like dress up as an Indian or
with a black face. I do right. Person. No, you weren't.
That's what I like creativity and you know, just like have fun with it.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite Halloween was or Hallelujah night. I think I went as a princess. I know that's another one that it's easy to like. I know this is all over the place. It's like do what you can do to feel good. You know, whether it's because I know princess is used because it's easy to do because you just get like a little nice dress and then you dress
and it's hair and a staff and
do what you can do, but you know, to feel in the Halloween spirit or the Hallelujah night spirit,
whatever you want to call it, yeah.
You know, but I don't like falling. I don't like not thinking, but I do like originality and like keep it funny and keep it true.
Yeah, cause like I know a guy I watch on YouTube. He's a video gamer, but he went to a party as Free Guy from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
okay. How you going as Free Guy? He was just dressed regular.
But because like that's the thing, it's like he went as Free Guy. Like he had the blue shirt, he had the pants, he combed his hair. Like he looked like he did everything looked like Free Guy. And obviously that's not an expensive costume. That doesn't take a lot of work. But yeah. That is a costume. Like, but he didn't just come in like a blue shirt and some pants and be like, I'm Free Guy. Like he did try to copy one to one. So like it was, you know, it's just if you're gonna be simple at least if you're gonna match it, be exact. I need to be able to look at Free Guy the movie and look at you and be like, yep, you Free Guy. I can see it. But yeah, that's what I'm like. It's the effort. The effort means everything to me. If you're gonna do a costume, otherwise I'm just gonna say you don't have a costume. Because the princess is not. I'm coming in some jeans and t-shirt, but I got a tiara. That's not a princess. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I think I want to be educated. I think I want to be educated. I want to ask you who you dress as, and I want to learn something.
Yeah.
But the next one is fave or least favorite? I know we already talked about candy, but favorite or least favorite Halloween candy?
Specifically Halloween candy.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I already know everybody's least favorite is those little hearts with the words. Be mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And then,
Valentine's Day though.
oh yeah, that's Valentine's Day. Where am I at?
You done jumped months ahead.
I'm trying to get
It's
my
more
tax
than
refund.
likely. Really, for real. That's my mind is already in February. I know it's some candy in for Halloween.
My least favorite Halloween candy is the, like I said, them doggone peanuts.
The
Because
circus
they pass
peanut.
those, yeah, because they pass those out at Halloween time. They look like peanuts, those orange peanuts.
Yep,
They're
yep.
nasty.
That's the
That's
nastiest
the
thing in the
equivalent
world.
of peeps to me.
They
And
don't even taste like food.
ew, it's just gross.
I will say if I just had to say a least favorite, so I don't just repeat the peeps, the peanuts, because those are just horrid. Um,
She said horrid.
say my least favorite, even though I do kind of like them, but they're not like a favorite candy of mine. The fruit tootsie.
I like
No, I
those.
kind of like those.
That's the thing.
Well, give me yours.
I kind of like those.
Okay.
Right,
they're
kind of
not-
like those.
They're not my favorite candy. Like if somebody's like, it's like it's okay. You know, I don't hate them, but I'm not like searching them out.
Mm-hmm.
No other time, except if they're right in front of my face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my favorite.
I like trying out the new candies on Halloween.
Yeah.
The new
Mm-mm.
candies that they come out with.
I don't veer off into unforeseen territories. I don't. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, who are you? What's
No, don't play with me. My favorite, like I said, is the candy corns. I just wait for
I
this
think
time of year.
I like seeing candy corn around Halloween and Hallelujah night preparation time. I like seeing the candy corn because it makes me feel like yes, everything all is well, But like tasting it, like candy corn ain't something you could just keep throwing back,
It's very sweet.
like I can maybe smell it in the air or like taste one or two, but I'm not finna be eating a whole bunch of candy corn.
That's what I'm saying. I can eat like at the most, which I have found this out. At the most, I can have 5 pieces.
I can eat more than 5. I promise you I can eat more than 5. And then they have the caramel version. Like they have a different flavor.
And I just was like, okay, any other flavor are not candy corn. I'm talking about OG candy corn. OG red with the orange, brown, and yellow.
Yeah.
Though it's because it's like the more you eat them, it's like the first one is like, ooh, this is good. Ooh, this is good. Then it's like the more you eat, it's like, ooh, this is not. This is sweet. What flavor is this?
Didn't they used to be real big and thick and get small, or am I tripping?
It's 2 different kinds. It's the one that looks like a pumpkin, and then it's the candy corn.
Now that's okay. I take back the fruit tootsie still on my list. I don't like the pumpkin shaped candy corn. It's too much.
Those are super super
It's
sweet.
too much.
Yeah,
it's too much. You
it's
too much.
too
candy
much.
corn. You did
You want too much? Sit down. Mix some water with it.
See, I was good with the little candy corn, little triangle shape. So y'all want to get extra, make an extra. That's too much candy corn. That's too much candy corn. That's too much.
Those are a different ball game. Yeah.
I cannot. Those I can't eat. Those it's too much at one time, and it's like they're really sweet. I don't even know what flavor candy corn are, so it's too much of whatever that is. It's just if I'm gonna eat candy corn, I'm gonna eat regular,
original,
OG,
no fruit,
flavored. From back in the day candy corn. I don't need pumpkins. I don't need fruit flavored. I don't need tropical punch. Stop. Like
they love to give you a remix of flavors, boy.
I don't need a remix of
you
candy
want
corn.
no fried chicken flavored candy corn.
I don't even like candy corn that much as it is. Why y'all trying to give me extra flavors? I like just enough of candy corn. Just enough to be like, ooh, I had some candy corn. Why y'all trying to do extra stuff? I don't need that.
This is the public service announcement.
Okay.
me and my kids can taste the cheapness in candy. So don't try us this weekend. Okay? Don't try us. We know, okay?
For real.
So when we trace around these cities and these establishments and wherever we go up until the 31st and maybe a little bit afterwards, we need you to invest in quality candies, okay?
Not depending on your location, not Myers, not Walmart, not HEB, not Food Lion, not Target, not whatever your store brand is. Negative.
Right.
Negative.
We talk
goes
about
right.
Hershey's. We talk about Nestle's, okay?
Mars.
Don't play.
I need to look. It needs to be a big chain that's been around for 2,000 years. They've been making chocolate. Like, I need real brands. You know, I don't need.
Don't play with us,
look
okay?
At this, the People's Chocolate Nougat Bar. What is that?
Okay.
The People's Chocolate.
We will return your chocolate back to you.
you know you done see some candy like that. Talk about some milky nougat bar. Stop it. Stop it right now.
And chocolate crisps.
double chocolate sticks. You are not Twix. You are not Kit Kat.
We're looking for tried and true classics, and we're looking for new quality innovations. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Buttery, crispy chocolate bar. You are not Butterfinger, my good sir. Take it back. Restart. You think you play me? It ain't nothing.
And we will be sending John and Jalea to read you about yourself.
Right, and John will be honest.
That I have ever had is not all Tootsie Rolls. Those things are an abomination. I'm like, Tootsie Rolls already barely chocolate because I don't know how they get that texture with chocolate. But for y'all to do a knockoff version of that, y'all did some extra stuff. It don't never taste right. It be like too hard. It don't really taste like. It be like kind of chocolate flavored chocolate. It's chocolate adjacent. No, like everything don't be this either buy the good stuff or be like, I don't want to give out candy.
Right, for real, because now I feel me and my family is disrespected, okay? and then I'm gonna have to talk to God about you.
Now, hello, police. Yes, we were just giving
I've been assaulted. Me and my children. Right, a fraud.
I would like to report a fraud and a counterfeit rape.
Assaulting my children's childhood memories. Okay, all right. For real, Halloween trauma. Okay. So the next thing is, did everybody get their candy situations out the way?
Yes.
Okay. Favorite or least favorite Halloween movies?
Favorite?
I didn't really do Halloween musicals, but
Halloween or fall or yeah, I'll leave Thanksgiving out of it, but like movies that you see around fall.
I think my favorite
Harvest time movie.
A mixture of both, but my favorite is, I know y'all ain't seen it. I did. Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I didn't see it.
You know I did not see it.
That like I just like it. It's a good movie.
Take your word on that, honey.
That's I told myself
you better
I'm
not touch my
watch
TV.
I'm gonna lock it in.
There's Tyler Perry's Mud Is a Boo. That's about as deep as I'm gonna get.
That count. Wait a minute. Is that the one where they were trying to get that girl party? And that song came on, and then he said the hole was coming out of him. What is that? What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that counts. My kids like that movie too. They like the first one and the second one. I didn't too much like the second one, but
so I have, because I just really don't we wasn't allowed to see scary movies growing up, and so for me, that's just always been inside of me. I see Angelique backslid and went astray, but that's all right. The Lord will keep you.
Yes, I just watched the Black Phone the other night, so.
Whoop, Jesus!
I'm grown.
Fix it!
I'm grown!
I try to stay away from nightmares, so I be careful.
It wasn't scary.
Because I get a nightmare off for anything. Shoot.
Hey, do you, girl? You do you, boo.
I was gonna say this though. This was so funny, and I didn't realize it because I will Google something in a hot minute. I was watching the movie and it was a scene, and y'all ain't gonna watch it no way.
Are you seriously gonna talk to me about the devil movie like this? Like I'm asleep?
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! And so it was a scene in it. And
so, the blood.
And it's a little girl, and she's like, and I'm like watching the first little bit of it, like, okay, cool. And then the girl, she's like, they stated where they live, where it's set, whatever. And I'm like, okay. And the little girl in it, she's like about like 12, 13. And she like has dreams, and sometimes they'll come true. And I was like, they live there in this place, and she has like just a random girl with psychic powers. This reminds me of Stephen King. So I Googled to see who did the movie. So the movie is based off of a short story by a guy, I think his name is Joe Hill. He's Stephen King's son. I was like, I said, okay, well, that's why. There it is. Random psychic kids just don't make sense. Just random. Nobody else got nothing, but just a random psychic child smack dab in the middle of the city. There you go. And he looks just like his daddy, like creepily so. Like, exactly.
Yeah, his daddy looks
creepily. Like he looked like he should be doing horror movies because he looked a mess.
Like yep, Quentin Tarantino too. He don't do horror movies, but it'd be a whole bunch of violence in him. I saw he was on Stephen Colbert the other night, and I was like, "Ooh, Quentin! Ooh, Jesus! You need to get it out."
Quentin Tarantino look like he don't never sleep. Like he just like that stuff visits him in his sleep. Like
when you see,
like he is tortured.
Movies, you're like, yes, he likes it. You see a movie, you see him as like, yeah, he likes it.
Yeah, make it all make sense.
Like Quentin, you ain't even got a moment to put a comb through your hair or nothing.
He's got too many people talking to him all constantly. Oh yeah, do this in your next movie. Do this. Have him die like this, Quentin. We need more blood, Quentin.
Quentin, that was Django was Quentin, and I was like, yeah.
Django wasn't nothing compared to what was it, the 8 movie?
There's some Quentin movies I just can't bring my, because I'm like,
I still haven't seen Django. Every weekend I see Django, I get ready to watch it and I'm like, nope, I didn't write his
watch
for that
yet. Early and watch you so like a Disney movie after. Watch Coco or
The Hateful Eight, I think it was.
Yeah, The Hateful Eight.
Oh, that was the worst. I don't like all that violence.
And it's not even that his movies are bad. It's just a lot.
Yeah, he loves the blood and he likes the blood and the gore now.
But the movies be good though. That's the thing. But it's like this movie was good, but I will never watch it again.
Like, I told somebody that when I saw Django, I was like, oh my gosh, this movie was so amazing. It was so good. And I would never watch it again a day in my life.
Yeah, all his movies are a one and done. All of his movies, you're just like, and I feel like that about most of Spike Lee stuff too, because Michael just he taught a class and he showed Bamboozled, and I'm like, Bamboozled is a movie that I'm like, oh, I will never, like never in life see Bamboozled again. Ever. Did I say ever? I meant ever.
I saw it once. I got all to get out of it that one
and
time.
I barely saw it.
No. Just no. Because there's the one with Savion Glover at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that left the taste in my mouth. Yeah.
Hard pass on second viewing. Hard pass.
But
thanks,
Spike Lee has a lot of his movies in where you sit there going, "What?"
I still don't know.
Did I just watch
the end of Crooklyn? I still don't know what that was. I was like, why? I'm like, I don't. Are they
Crooklyn make you feel like that? Jungle Fever make you feel like that. In the Jungle Fever, you just like, what the heck? What, sir?
His movies
What are you
make
doing?
You just feel empty.
Jungle Fever. No, the movie of his that made me sit there and say, what is going on with Spike was Girl 6, when it's just raining phones at the end.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I never saw that.
Are you doing?
What? I never even heard of that.
That is exactly how the movie ends. It just rains.
It's raining phone.
The girl.
I remember what it was about, but I didn't ever heard nobody ever say that's how it ended.
It just ends with the movie with phones, right? She's like in the middle of the street and phone. It's just raining pink phones, and it's just like Spike-alicious.
I have questions I need to ask you. Yeah, his movie's either gonna leave you confused, empty, or both.
Okay, let's bring it back because we off on Spike Lee.
And I can't afford to go down that road. I need to sleep tonight.
I'm not gonna say nothing about the way he shoots, like people are floating, like you don't know if they ghost or alive.
That's what I'm talking about with Kirkland. I don't know what the ending was. I was like, is they dead, they alive, are they high? But I don't know what
Okay, so we're bringing it back to Renee. Did you say anything that you wanted to say about your Halloween or Hallelujah Night fall season favorite and least favorite movies?
I don't know that I have a least favorite.
My least favorite would be movies like I just said. Like, I don't need to see blood. I don't need to see gore.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to see anything that, because the spiritual world is real, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm like, I don't want to see demons. Like, I don't want to see none of that. You know. But I like movies like Vincent Price. I love his movies. And I like Twilight Zone, those type of movies, Alfred Hitchcock, stuff like that, like little kids movies, you know, little kids Halloween type movies, like little cute stuff. But I don't need to. I'm real touchy about if it's supposed to be entertaining me, then it should entertain me, and it shouldn't make me feel bad. It shouldn't, hit my spirit in the wrong way, make me feel. I should be entertained, and if it's not entertaining me, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to be feeling the way that I don't want to feel,
I feel the same way. Yeah, I feel the same way. When you put it that way, yeah, I feel the same way. And a lot of times around October 1st, it's kind of like, ugh.
It gets bad to it. And
you can't hardly watch TV, just even the movie previews. And I don't do... And horror has a whole different definition than it did from when I was a kid. This stuff now is like, this is not horror. This stuff is satanic.
Well, they split them, and now they're like, they had to make two different categories, and now it's thriller and horror because they're two different things.
Right. Well, my problem with that is a lot of the thrillers now borderline horror. The thrillers now aren't what they used to be. I get what you're saying, Angelique, and I've seen that split, but the thrillers now aren't, as a whole, aren't straight thrillers. They flirt with horror, and I shouldn't be watching a thriller and my anxiety is peaked, and just off the previews. And a thriller used to just make you really feel like, well, it's more action packed. And it's just suspense. Suspense is what I mean. And the thrillers now aren't suspenseful. They really do flirt with more on the horror side. And the
original Psycho was actually labeled as horror, and then they changed that to thriller suspense because it's not.
How things are now.
It's not even horror. It's not. If you like, that's like one of my favorite movies. It's not horror. It's thriller suspense.
No. Right. But yeah, I can't be entertained by the devil, demonic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't play with that.
I can't. In the Amityville, Saw,
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
Massacre, that type of
Yep, yep,
stuff.
yep, 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 yep,
Nope,
yep,
nope. You
yep,
keep
yep.
on. You keep all that stuff to yourself.
Right. I started.
Um,
I keep
and
like Jonathan watch stuff like that. I say, okay, you gonna have this olive oil on the TV. You keep
For
on.
real.
okay.
'Cause I remember, like, no,
Leprechaun,
no.
Candyman, all that stuff. And my problem with that is, and I always tell people, because of what all three of us know, but what I know is all of that stuff is rooted in truth.
Mhm.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
either these people like stuff like that's a real family. That's a real family lived that. And I've seen their interview, and they said
they feel
from the original movie to the remake, they said neither one has been anywhere close to what they actually lived, and that is unfathomable to me.
Yeah, they're still
from the voices to the beds being thrown around to them being thrown around to the walls bleeding to new. So and why y'all stayed more than one night is beyond.
And they said that they couldn't afford to leave. They couldn't afford to leave.
Oh yeah.
That's something. They were like they had they couldn't afford to leave.
Okay, sanity means more to me. So I mean I get it, but okay. All right, that's like the movie. That's like the show Infested. Okay, how long you gonna stay till you snap? Okay.
I know. Cause that's I'll watch some movies that are considered like some that are considered horror, but like I don't mess with stuff that's like demon stuff. I don't mess with stuff. I'm like, now what scares me even more than the demon stuff is stuff that I'm like that can happen in real world. Like I don't watch any of the Hostel movies because I'm like that's not
that paranormal activity.
No, not. I'm saying stuff that's like a human alone could do it. Like Hostel, I won't watch because I'm like that's just humans being crazy. Saw, that's just humans being crazy. I'm like Texas Chainsaw Massacre again, humans being crazy. So I'm like if it's just humans being horrible,
and that happened for real too.
Too much.
That
like,
really happened.
That will mess me up more than anything because I'm like that's just human people. That's just human people doing human crazy stuff. So I can't. That mess me up more than
like that with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
or something like that. I'm like
that's that with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that really happened with the man actually killing people and putting them up in the actual chili composition. Like, dude, for real? Like you that messed up in the dome, but that really happened. and there's an episode of Criminal Minds that's based off of that too. And nope. I don't see why people find entertainment off stuff like that. I really do not.
I've never watched it. Like I saw like a clip, like something. I was like out somewhere with some friends some years back, and they had it on the TV, and I was like, I made sure every time I turned around, I wouldn't look at the TV. Cause I was like,
you see what I'm saying?
I was like, I can't look at this. I don't care where I'm at. No, I can't look at this. It's too much. It's too much.
And then I think people like Stephen King, you have to think about people like that. And this is just what I know. People like them, even Tarantino, these people have actual satanic visitation. They actually have visitations with the devil. You just have to own that and know that. So why would I... Huh?
Have they actually said that?
Stephen King has said that. Yes. And I just have to believe that about Tarantino because you just can't...
You see it all on.
You just can't immerse yourself in that type of gore movie after movie after movie. You just couldn't. But Stephen King has actually said that earlier on. I mean, I don't know that he would say that now, but the type of movies.
He was in a lot of drugs too, so he was doing both. He was writing a lot of crazy stuff. But he doesn't even write that severe, that level anymore. Like he still
because his stuff earlier on was like we out there, but I think all of those writers and directors, I mean, we just know spiritually what we know. You're having some type of visitation on some level. You are.
Yep.
And then think about the stuff that happens on these sets. Poltergeist had so many people die and so many mishaps on its set.
Cause the girl, she
with
died
stuff,
real young, like just
with stuff mysteriously dropping and breaking, and people having falling off of stuff, and stuff mysteriously supernaturally moving. And I'm like, how many times y'all gonna have stuff happen before y'all understand what's
not
happening
today,
here?
Satan. Not today.
Mm-mm. If Poltergeist had that happen, Exorcist had that happen. So I'm like, okay, y'all keep playing with stuff like that if you want to. No. Mm-mm. So no, I don't enjoy movies like that. And I don't even from, and this is just from how we were raised. I still don't let the commercials play in my home. I'm like, nope.
So you don't want to watch? You don't plan to go see Megan?
No.
I'll plan to see Megan.
That was all I had for the questions.
Those were wonderful.
Did you say your favorite?
Yeah, I said I like Vincent Price. I like
Okay. Oh, you said
anything
favorite.
Vincent Price.
Favorite.
Wait. It's in the Haunted House. Oh my God. That movie was good, but it was hilarious in some parts. It was this one part when this lady looked so terrified at what was coming towards her, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And she was losing it. And then you see, I think this movie is really old, so special effects is really not up to par, especially for nowadays. Mm-hmm. And it's just like this mannequin, like a wooden mannequin on wheels, and it just rolls by.
Oh my God.
And it's supposed to be a ghost. That's about my favorite part of the movie. And it rolls by so slow. So slow. It's hilarious. She's like, oh my God. This rolls by real slow. But the wife in that movie, the dress that the way she dresses, the clothes she wearing, that girl is bad in that movie. But I like Vincent Price movies. I like stuff like little kids Halloween movies, like little kids Halloween movies. Mm-hmm. Stuff like the Great Pumpkin. I like stuff like that around.
Yeah.
And stuff like the Twilight Zone, stuff like that. That's the stuff I like.
Oh yeah, because I watched me some Twilight Zone in a minute, the old one. Well, I like the new one. I take it back. I like the new one too.
I still haven't seen it. I want to see it though.
The new one was good, but yeah, Twilight Zone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like when it was made was technically considered like quote unquote horror, but it's with time it really wasn't. It just really wasn't. Some of the stuff was that's not horror. That's suspense or thriller or no.
So before we go, we're gonna play one more game, and this won't take long. But we're gonna play Would You Rather, Church Edition.
Okay.
That's what
answer the questions as quickly. Don't think long and hard about them. So, would you rather do a fast or a shut-in?
A fast. Leave me alone.
I would rather do a shut-in.
Shotty's so friendly and welcoming and open. I say a shut-in.
I would rather do the shut-in.
Get us in the way around from me.
No, would you rather do mission work or evangelism?
Mission work. Okay, mission. What's the difference for you?
Mission work would be going away. Evangelism would be like local body.
Evangelism.
That's kind of hard.
The only reason I say evangelism is because, yeah, you should help other countries, but you should be helping where you at. Everything don't need to be across the pond everywhere else.
Yeah, and for that reason, I'll say evangelism.
I'll say evangelism. If you only had one Bible for the rest of your life, would you want it to be KJV or the Message Bible?
The Message.
That's what I said.
We gonna get one by, we gonna get it all.
Would you rather have laying on of hands or a prophetic word?
Come on.
Ugh,
What are you
shoot.
asking? How are you asking that? You talking about?
If you're gonna have someone come to you, would you rather have laying on of hands or a prophetic word?
Oh, prophetic.
Ooh,
If I don't know you, don't touch me. Don't put nothing on me.
That's what I was thinking.
Don't you put your hands on me. I don't know you like that. I can, no, I don't play with that. You only let everybody put their hands on you. We transferring spirits now? We transferring spirits? You just tell me something and I can decide if I want to accept what you said.
That's why I said prophetic word,
Yeah,
because I
prophetic
don't know where your
word.
hands have been. I don't know who you are. I don't know what spirit you got. I can tune you out speaking. If you're in a service, would you prefer to talk to your neighbor? Would you prefer to turn to your neighbor and talk, or just high five them?
I don't want to do none of that.
Really? I'm like, I don't want to be the one. But if I gotta pick one, turn, because I don't know your hands been either.
Right. It's that cold contact thing.
For real. I don't know you or your hands. So how are you doing?
Would you prefer hymn book or lyrics on the screen?
Well, only because I have eyesight challenges, I would prefer a hymn book.
Yeah. I was gonna say lyrics and I thought about it and I was like, ooh, it depends on where I'm located in the building. Hymn book.
Well, it really don't matter because sometimes the screen be big enough, but sometimes the little people that be using the little sheets, they don't be quick enough. You know what I'm saying?
That's what let me just turn. I got it.
They don't be moving fast. You be trying to sing along, you don't know the song. You in a new church, you don't know, trying to sing along, and they be all in the song and forgetting to switch the slide.
Or sometimes they only have like the chorus up there, and they don't have none of
Right. They only put up there with what they want up there, and you're like,
y'all
singing verses up here.
They don't have a band. They don't have nothing. I'm like, I'm just only allowed to sing the chorus. All right. All right, then. That's what we doing? Cool, got it. Thanks. Hymn book. I don't know y'all.
I'm gonna need you to be on it. You need to be. I need all the lyrics. Come on, be on it. Be on time. Be on beat. Stay focused. Don't get caught up. You can't be in the spirit with us.
Get the playback. Get the spirit from the playback.
You should have had your time with Jesus at home before you came.
Would you rather be an usher or a greeter?
Usher.
Greeter. Greeter. I don't want all that. I don't want all the responsibility of an usher. I'd rather be a greeter. Just say, hey, give you a little paper. I don't want to be in charge of the door. I don't want to tell you where to sit down. I don't want to do nothing.
Is such an introvert.
Here's my thing with that. See that sound like that, but I know my personality. A greeter got to be on all the time. Usher ain't got to be on. Usher got to just be usher. I could just sit your behind down and go back to my post. It ain't nobody talking about something. She didn't smile at me. She didn't. No.
I have other things to do.
Usher just a usher. Usher be like that.
You know what? I'm reconsidering now.
See, I know the position.
I'm reconsidering.
A greeter gotta be.
Because you don't want to have to be on. Yeah.
I ain't in the mood for that all the time.
A greeter have to have that smile on. When you at that door, you got to put that smile on the whole time.
Yeah. I'd rather be an usher and be like, you see up there on the second row right there in the middle right there. You go ahead and sit right there.
Walk down the aisle, hold that hand out and be like, boom, let's go.
You just got to have clean white gloves. That's all.
For real. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Have a nice day. A greeter, I'm saying a greeter got to be the one at the door telling us, we're so happy you came. I can't do that all morning. That's not my makeup.
Would you rather have God add 15 years to your life or be carried to heaven in a chariot of fire?
Ooh. I think I'd like the chariot.
Elijah or a little extra time. Come on, Elijah, me on up.
I want to go out in style.
For real, let's chariot it on out. Chariot.
Give me the chariot.
Boof. That's how I want to go. Like,
I think I would want the chariot.
Especially if it plays music on the way up.
Just think about it. If you get to 15 years, you could just die in your sleep.
Right.
No fanfare.
You're gonna be remembered when you go.
For real, you just go to bed.
I want lights and music and smoke.
Yeah. With the extra 15 years, you just wake up in heaven. Like nothing, just missed everything. Just
that chariot, you were like, you remember when Angelique went though? You remember that chariot though?
Like weeping and crying and amazed and awe and lights and oh yeah, I'm on a show. This is the last time y'all gonna see me on Earth. I wanna exit.
Right, and play Summer Renaissance on the way out.
If I could just get some cherubic dancers on the ground.
Cherub. I want about 8 little cherubs of all different nationalities.
Popping and locking on my way out. Just boom, pow, 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 pow. There she go. Pow, 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 pow. What? That's what I need.
Oh God, you're making my stomach hurt.
Little cherubs.
Little cherubs.
That's why I want a choir of cherubs. Little cherubs.
Can I get a choir and like I need 2 separate? Like I need a choir of cherubs and then some dancer cherubs.
Yeah, those 2 different cherubs.
I want them separate. They can just, boom, get my outfit together and be like, I'm going to heaven, y'all. What? I'm going to heaven, y'all. What? All that. What? All that.
And they don't need no rehearsal because they cherubs. They should already know.
And I feel
they were practicing this.
I feel as unicorns in heaven, so I want some white unicorns.
Yeah,
That's where they are. We
Yeah.
don't see them right here. That's where they are. I want those. Or some Pegasus. I want some Pegasus. Just flat.
And how about we throw some solid gold 24s on that chariot?
And then I need some white blonde with like gold highlighted 36-inch wig, water wave, just.
Come on, Angelique. You want us to remember you.
Okay.
That's I'm like.
Let me choke on my water.
And it's people just be like, I didn't know if to cry or applaud when she left. I didn't know. I was
definitely applaud.
Emotionally.
Definitely applaud. We have time to cry. We're gonna applaud.
I'm like, when people are like, what happened when she left? I was weeping and clapping, and all at the same time. And I'll be like, and they'll be like, you welcome.
And you need some Coming to America rose bearers.
Yes.
Walking you up to the.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna happen right there. That's how it's gonna happen right there. And then Lena Horne from The Wiz is gonna come out and sing her song in the stars. Okay.
Believe in yourself.
You got to believe in yourself. That's she gonna sing you up to the gates.
Yes.
In the chariot.
And this gold dust just raining from the heavens as I see it.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle. You got to see it, can't you?
Oh, you know what you need? You need some heavenly cherubs to dance like the Emerald City dancers in gold.
I see you going with my weird theme. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and see, I don't want cherubs up there with harps. I don't want harps.
No.
I need some electric.
No, those are classical dancers. They got gold shoes on.
I need some folks. I need groove. I'm a groove. I need y'all with some electric guitars. Come on, I know y'all got them. I know y'all got them in the back. Y'all been waiting for me. Get that groove in the. And I'll be like, what? They're like, that's what I'm saying. What? What? Just a group of just cherubim. All that. As I said,
oh my God.
All that.
A whole bunch of Ike Turner cherubs. Oh, how about this? You get in the chariot, all of a sudden you hear, I know a place.
Ow! Come on. Come on.
Ain't nobody
That's what the cherub choir come in. I take you there. Ain't nobody cry. I take you there. Help me. Come on.
see.
I take you there.
Help me, y'all.
And your chariot needs to change colors. It needs to.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah. It needs to change colors.
And see, but it's only gonna be the metallic shades of those colors. It's gonna start one color.
You remember how? You remember how Miss Keegan? You remember how Miss Keegan, our TV lights would change colors with the tempo of the music? Your chariot needs to change colors with the tempo of the boom. See what I'm saying?
Boom. Just boom. Red. Boom, 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 blue, yellow, green. Boom, 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 yellow. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, pink. What? They ain't gonna be ready for that.
They're not gonna be ready.
And then when I finally get to the gate, the gates is gonna close, and it's just gonna be just like a heavenly, the most awesome, amazing smoke machine just gonna roll back out down to the earth and just be like, and somebody just one chair gonna come down and be like, Angelique has finally made it home. What? And it's that one chair is gonna sound like James Earl Jones.
So I know you're not talking about a chair with a James Earl Jones voice.
I'm too done.
I can't breathe. My stomach is crying. Oh, sorry, I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know how we got here. How do we get here?
I don't know how we off one little question.
Oh, Jesus. I don't remember the question. I'm sorry,
Oh my gosh. Where's my fan? I need my fan.
My stomach hurts. I'm crying, y'all. My stomach hurts. I'm crying. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I hope y'all took notes.
Now I'm gonna have nightmares about a little baby Angel with James Earl Jones voice.
Okay, it'll be a Sarah. It'll be Sarah.
Okay.
It won't be a chair, it'll be Sarah. It'll be Sarah.
All right. Would you rather have the strength of Samson or the wisdom of Solomon?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Because Solomon can tell me how to be strong like Samson.
That's true. Would you rather see Jesus dry up a fig tree or see him flip the tables in the tabernacle?
Flip them tables.
The flipping.
I
want to see the flipping Jesus.
That's what I said. I want to see him flip them tables.
I want to see Jesus get mad. Yes, that one.
I want to see him grab that bull whip and be like, this is enough.
That's what I want. Get that
Really?
tree.
In my daddy house for real, y'all? I want to see it.
Forget that tree. Flip them tables. Woo. Oh.
Anything to see that. They said the Bible said he grabbed the bull whip and tore the place apart.
That's what I need to see.
He said, see, y'all don't listen. The problem is y'all don't listen.
I'm like, if I see this tree, I'm gonna be like, he ain't disappeared or nothing. Okay, you better go.
Okay, I'm almost done. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks incessantly?
Alone.
I knew Shani's answer. I would rather be alone because someone who talks incessantly will make me jump in the water for real. I'd be like, you know what?
Here, I need somebody that knows how to shut it up.
Somebody who won't stop talking, I'd be like, you know what? I think I could make it across there.
Really? As you start asking questions, long you there, like, y'all have seen that movie with all them people behind on that plane? What happened to them people? Remember what happened to them people? Then I said, oh, shut your mouth.
Somebody who talks incessantly, like you keep moving around the island, and you're like, why do they keep following me?
Find your place.
For
Find
real.
my place. Find your place.
Be like, ooh, I start saying stuff like, you ever seen that movie Alive when they ran out of food?
That's what y'all talking about.
Yeah, that's messed up.
For real.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Remember y'all? You remember that? What had happened with them people? Yeah.
I would definitely. That's something I would definitely do.
If it was for real, I wouldn't even hesitate. Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So we have a communal living space. I'll see you in the living room tomorrow. Walk away.
Oh gosh. Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
A cook.
And you said a maid?
Yep.
I couldn't decide.
I don't have a cook.
I don't like everybody cooking for me. But I don't like to clean.
You get to choose though, don't you? Say if you get to choose.
I think I would prefer a maid over a cook. I really. Neither is my favorite thing to do.
No,
to be quite honest.
those are the two options.
But I really house. Just like cleaning a house, I would rather pay someone to do that before I pay someone to cook. And to be quite honest, I don't want just anybody cooking for my man. Cause you try to put something special on for my husband and I'm gonna have to kill you. So
somebody put roots on me.
She was like, I made something special for you, just for you.
No,
and I'm like, this your last day here too.
Joe just knock out her hand. Oops.
Lord, I'm still back on that chariot. Angelique made my stomach hurt so bad. Man, that went deeper than I thought it was gonna go. Oh boy. Would you rather have Rambo or the Terminator on your side?
Difficult.
Terminator.
Why do you think Terminator over Rambo?
Terminator is not human.
That's true.
Rambo's still human, even though he don't seem like he is by the last movie. He's actually human.
But couldn't the Terminator be controlled by something that's evil and turn against you? Because he's not human?
See, I watched all the movies, so no. But yeah.
I haven't. Terminator or Rambo, that's not my jam.
I really wanted to take my time back on that last movie. Like, I wanted to be like, I'm reclaiming my time. I reclaim my time. Because that was... But... Well, because... Okay, so a Terminator could be controlled, but... You don't have any say over Rambo at all. Like,
true.
To Terminator, somebody would have to specifically take control over Terminator. Rambo could just be like, nah, I don't want to help you. I don't feel like it.
I don't know.
Point. That's a good. I just wanted to ask. So we're almost done. So these are like women's ministry or women's type answers. So here's another one. Questions. So would you rather have to? Here's one that I toiled over. Would you rather have to sew all your clothes or grow all your own food?
Oh.
Sew my clothes because I can't even be out.
We talking about meat too.
I can't even be around.
Yeah.
I can't even be around plants outside like that long before I start.
I would rather have to sew my own clothes.
Yeah.
I don't like to put underneath the dirt. So
we might have to just wear wraps.
For real, I make it work now. You can make something work without doing a whole lot of fancy stuff.
But me having to grow all my own food.
And it it'd be cheaper to make your own clothes, all your clothes, than it would be to grow all your food.
Yeah, because you're going to have some mistakes when
Yep.
with growing food.
And everything's
You're
not gonna
going to
grow
get trial
how
and
you want
error.
it, the time you want it, the land you're gonna have to see. That's a whole lot of effort outside and in the sun and
Yeah, both of them take a lot of effort, but
Different color moo every day for me. It is.
Get you a neck hole and some arm holes and sew up them sides and call it a day. Make you a little rat belt and be like, "Yep, I'm done."
Would you rather have many good friends or one very best friend?
One very best friend.
I'm pretty sure that's the position I'm in right now. I used to think I needed a lot of friends, and I had to grow into quantity over quality over quantity.
Yep.
I used to think I needed a lot, like that meant something, that defined me. And then I was like, boy, all these people getting on my last nerve.
For real.
You just end up having to appease all these people, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot of them. I think that's where we're gonna.
I think those are good.
Yeah, that was it.
I think we took so much time up with the chariots.
Yeah, the chariot really got me. Here's the last one. Would you rather be part of an arranged marriage or spend your life as a single person?
Single person. I guess it would depend on who's arranging it.
Yeah,
but single person.
I know where I am now and my thought on who was arranging the stuff. I would say arranged, but I know who's arranging it, not just random people on the street. But that's me. Put it this way, I've been single, so I've experienced. I got it.
As someone
I got it.
who's
I got all.
been
I got it. I know what that's like. I got it. We'll have to get in the whole conversation about my thoughts on how traditional I really am. All that kind of stuff later, but yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally respect your point of view. I've been on both sides of married and single at this point, and I wouldn't have a problem because normally if you're in an arranged marriage, it's your parents. Mm-hmm. I totally trust my parents. Yeah. I just I'm also content being single. I think that's I don't know for me. Mm-hmm. and I think that's the beauty of all three of our personalities is that sometimes it's we don't all have the same answer, and that's cool. That's
I'm not surprised not even single. I'm so not surprised.
I'm not surprised she said it either. And it is.
I guess the whole theme of this show is everybody need to leave me alone. For
real.
Yeah. So so that was pretty cool. We might play Would You Rather again. That was pretty cool. There was several different topics I could have went off of, but
we have to do Would You Rather when we get Mom on again. We have to.
Yeah, she would have fun with that. She would have a lot of fun with that. So we've had a lot of fun tonight, and thank you all for being with us. We're gonna go ahead and just sign off because it's been a great night. So do you all have anything final thoughts that you want to say as we wrap up this month?
I just want to say, keep an eye out for my YouTube channel, The Business Spirit Guide. In the next couple days, maybe between now and Monday, I'm going to be doing a review of Megan Thee Stallion when she was on Saturday Night Live. And I also want to talk about her trauma that I actually saw, because she has her CD coming out that's already came out a couple months ago, called Traumazine. Mm-hmm. And she talks a lot about trauma and things like that. And I talk about a lot of the trauma that I saw in her astrology chart as I review her performance on Saturday Night Live. So that's coming out in a couple days.
Okay. I thought she did a good job. Can I just say that they made me really want to watch the Hot Girl Hospital? Like, really? Wanted that to be a show. Like, I really wanted that to be a show so bad. But that sketch was really funny. But just have enjoyed this show today, and starting next month we have a lot of awesome topics planned for the month of November and into the end of the year. So we look forward to being with you all next Friday and every week that follows. So as we wrap up, I'm Leah.
I'm Shani.
And I'm Angelique.
Thank you for letting our family be your family, and you have a wonderful night.